Today we designed a deck with one mission and one goal in mind, and that was to solely be able to smash those pesky aggro decks. But that's not exactly how things went. That's right, today we're running a life gain deck, an absolute anti-aggro specialist type of a build here. And the reason we put it together is because ranks just reset, so I figured I'd take advantage of those players that were trying to speed run their way back to Mythic, running those mono red decks or those mono white aggro decks that we're seeing everywhere. So we designed this to counter it. But that's not how it went. We played control after control after control to finally get our last game against the mono red player. It was still a lot of fun though, because we still won a ton of games somehow against control players, and you guys are gonna see it was a lot of fun. But this deck was designed with Voice of the Blessed in mind, obviously a creature that gets completely out of hand, eventually going indestructible, flying, and vigilance. Every time you gain life, it gets a lot bigger. Now we added, like I said, a few things in here. We splashed in black today instead of blue because I wanted to play things like Life of Toshiro, a card that eats up things like those Thalias that have 1 toughness, or you know, those mites that protect those mono white creatures. So this is a nice way to remove those early. In other matchups, you can just gain a bunch of life, which triggers, you know, obviously the Voice of the Blessed. Also, it can give us an additional power to win the game with. Now, the rest of the deck is Abzan build. We added Phyrexian Fleshgorger too because of the black, which is a great body with the lifelink tied to it. We've got some reoccurring value with Sarah Paragon late in the build because all of our things are pretty much 3 drops or below. And then we've got a nice little top end, and Kaya. Being able to play black opens the door for Kaya, which is really nice on the top end, because if we don't quite get it done and we get hit with, like, let's say a board sweep, we can close out the game with Kaya, which is pretty cool. So it's a nice little top end to help, you know, against those sort of sweeper type builds. But anyways, like I said, you guys are gonna have a ton of fun here today. Oh, last thing too, we wanted to make sure to add the Tameo safekeeping specifically for things like Brutal Cathar, to avoid the Voice of the Blessed just getting picked off by some sort of spot removal. So anyways, that's the deck. We're gonna jump right into the games, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new here, we do post videos on this channel typically 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, all that stuff helps out an absolute ton, and I would greatly appreciate it. With that being said, enjoy the video. We'll see you at the end. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is a rank reset. So today we're going to be playing some life gain, because I know we're going to be running into a ton, and I mean a ton, of aggro players today. So doing some life gain stuff. Opening hand is definitely worth keeping. I'm just trying to think of how I want to play out the mana here. This can only give me a white or black source though, so we're obviously going to grab a white source. Oh no, I think yeah, we gotta play this first, right? Gotta play this first. Obscura storefront, we grab the white source. We say go. All right. Yeah, so that's the idea behind today's deck, man. We're just trying to be an aggro killer. We're trying to go really, really fast against control matchups, and then also trying to out aggro the aggro player by gaining life along the way. I don't love seeing an Esperland come down here. That did just get me shooketh, because control is not what we're up wanting to go against. We're actually wanting to go against that those aggro players, and Esper is typically not that. So like I said, we're gonna have to try to get underneath them here pretty quickly. These Tameo safekeepings are gonna be very, very key to our success here. We'll need some green mana in order to obviously play that though. Nice, we do find the green source. Let's go. I think we're fine to play the Voice of the Blessed now, get in for 3, gain that life, and start ticking away here. Here comes the kill spell. We are prepared. Do they have another? Looks like they might have another here, so that's unfortunate. There it goes. That's tough. That's tough. Not even gonna lie to you guys. Again, horrible matchup. This is not the matchup you want to see to open up the video here. We're going to just attack here, and then we'll instant speed the Wandering Emperor. Okay.
who harms my people must cut.
They go for the minus. They pay the damage. Then we Tamiyo safekeeping. All right, we still could win this game very much so. They are in Sunfall territory and Sweeper territory, and we are out of Tamiyo safekeepings. But I'm pretty happy with how far we got with those two Tamiyo safekeepings. Having to force the opponent into double removal on one Voice of the Blessed was nice, but again, I still think they come out victorious in that regard.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Interesting that they're willing to just expose their Wandering Emperor to another attack here with the Flesh Gorger. That kind of tells me they've got another kill spell ready to go, but even so, we get another 2/2 here, so their Emperor should die.
May your blade strike true.
All right, we're going to swing both of these here because, like I said, I know they have a removal spell ready to go.
Years of training for this.
All right, I have a feeling we're going to get hit with the Sunfall here, so I don't want to invest any more into the board than I already have here. We've got 6 damage, making it 8 here with this, and then 9 with this. So we're getting pretty close to lethal here. It's kind of a sweeper or bust for the opponent here. Tough little matchup though to start things off here. I'm actually kind of glad we got matched with control because I knew it would be our worst matchup, and I'm glad to see it first and get this hopefully get this dub, because at least I know we'll be okay against these matchups even when they are not favorable, you know what I mean? We've got options. There's the farewell. We knew that was coming. Good thing we prepared mentally for that and got the board ready for that. There's really no need to play anything here. Honestly, we do a little 2/2 and say go. The opponent though, that Soren giving him 2/3 bodies is tough. It's very tough. I could get this first strike and just swing through though and force them to make a bad block. So I guess that's pretty awkward for them too. Okay. Not ideal because we're going to get minused here. We might have to force ourselves to play another Wandering Emperor here.
One of your friends has to leave.
All right, awkward, but you know what? We got this. We got this.
Out of my way. I have a way.
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
You can deal with my servant.
Let's get that 2/2. And then we force an awkward block here from their 3/3. They're not going to gain any life, which is fantastic. We draw another card off of this, and now we've got 2 bodies out here to cause some havoc on the opponent. And we'll end our turn here. We're at 32 life. We're not worried about our life total at all in this matchup, though, because the opponent, obviously being a control player, is trying to go long game with their planeswalkers. So
Drop it.
not too worried about that. They give up Demolition Field. 1 card in hand. Make that 2 if they draw this. And they do draw it. They take 2 damage. But they draw a pretty sweet card here. I wonder what they take out here. Obviously, the Wandering Emperor being the most dangerous card that we have on the field. But these 2 attackers coming in and taking out both of their planeswalkers probably doesn't feel great. So they're in a tough position here. I think we got them. I think we got them in an awkward enough state to win this game. That was a tough sentence. Sorry. I'm excited, man. I'm excited because look at how long they're taking to decide this next move here. Clearly a tough one. If I were them, obviously taking out the 3/3 I think is the smartest play, just to save your Liliana maybe, but I don't know. You leave me with the Wandering Emperor, you got problems in the future, you know what I mean? I hope they're not roping me to the end here as a control player. That would suck. All right, cool. We'll take it.
Our swords will cross again.
Awesome. Give me that clue token, draw. Oh, you couldn't write a better story. All right, cool. Let's go. All right, we attack you. We attack you. I am just biding my time right now, guys. Biding my time.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish.
All right, take out both their planeswalkers. That last card in hand, I would assume, is a land because they did nothing with it that last turn. And I think you would do something if you had something. That's fine. Last card being Liliana. Ooh. Are they going to minus? I would imagine they're going to minus.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
They're going to minus, and then they're going to scoop.
Off you go.
I love it. I love it. And then we draw Kaya just for good measure. Man, we're the aggro life gain deck, and we take out control there with our mid-range game plan, which is why I implemented the mid-range game plan in this deck, because of not opportune scenarios like that. So that felt good. All right. Not a bad way to kick things off. Not the matchup we wanted, that's for sure, but not a bad way to kick things off. I do need a couple of aggro games, though, here in order to at least showcase how good this can be, like against mono red. But no, we get another control deck. Here we go with mono blue. Oh, brother. Give me a break. Give me an actual break here, guys. Arena matchmaking is real. No plays by turn 2 or any priority holds is very, very weird. What is going on? What is happening right now? We finally get a little bit of a priority stop here. I'm guessing it's Thirst for Discovery, but why keep a hand with no 1 or 2 drops? That seems very strange to me. That's fine. As long as this doesn't get countered, I'm happy. I'm even willing to give this up here. Okay, Chrome Shark. That's different. I'll take it. I'll take it because it is different. I like this here because the Tammy of safekeeping, and we can really put some pressure on the opponent here. I don't know. I like it though. I like it. I'm worried about those counter spells, obviously. So playing this now while they've only got 1 mana would seem like the right idea. Okay. I'm happy with that because we will be able to take that out with the Wandering Emperor next turn. Hopefully we draw another land though, because I need to make sure we can Tameo safekeeping. Nice. That's actually clutch. Super clutch. Are they going to return it to their hand though with the Fading Hope? They shore up. Ooh. Interesting. All right. That's not good. That is not good. All right, well, we passed the turn to the opponent here. Dang, 1 shore up blows up our whole game, doesn't it? Kind of. I should have went the safe route and just created a token there, but no, we had to get cocky with the -2, huh? I thought maybe Fading Hope, but man, not the shore up. Definitely did not anticipate that. So is their whole game plan to get a Seed Shark down and then just protect it? Because if it is, I mean, that's cool, but you're hoping to draw at least 1 of your Seed Sharks in the very early game. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do here yet. I mean, it could still be Jin, all sorts of stuff, so.
Back to wandering.
Ooh, okay. I'm not gonna do the same thing I did last turn though. So I am gonna play this. Opens the door for quite a few different things. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play Sarah Paragon here. Hopefully it doesn't get hit with the Make Disappear. That would be such a bummer. All right, cool. We're in it. We're in the mix, guys. Now we've got some blockers in the air. Actually, they've got This can get through. All right, they bring down a 3/3 here, but it's not like they can block anyway, so that's the end of the turn. I like that. Things are getting weird. Well, we're up against a weird deck, so things are bound to get weird here. They've got to have Jin as a secondary backup plan too, because yeah, I was gonna say they can't just rely solely on those seed sharks. So Jin is on the field now. A little bit of a bummer there. So many tokens. I'm in a lot of trouble, that's for sure. I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm really gonna rely on this to take out the Jin. If it doesn't hit, then I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right, that's fine. We take 2, that's not a big deal. 2 damage, easily recovered. All right, let's go draw a card. And if this dies, it gains life too, which is really, really key for Voice of the Blessed. Because once this thing gets to like a 10, we're gonna be feeling pretty good. Oh man, I screwed that up, huh? Should have played this. Should have played this before I played that. Would have got an extra counter there. Guess I should have looked at my mana before making my move there, huh? Let's do a little test here. Actually, let's not. Let's do no attacks, right? End our turn. I was going to swing into them and then have the Haughty Gym block and then go for the Tamiyo safekeeping here, but I think I'd rather them attack into me and then me go for it. I am a little bummed that I made that little mistake there. I could have gained a little bit more power and I could have got my attack through that last turn. Dang it. That's a missed opportunity for sure. Pretty significant missed opportunity if you ask me. All right, here's where things start to get a little scary. They're tapped out though. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. And they give up their Jin. Let's go. That's money. That's money. All right, we kill that. We kill that. We block this one and gain that life. What else? Take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or do we give up one of these so we can replay it from the graveyard for some value off of the Sarah Paragon? I think I like that. So 4 blocks. Go here. All right. Gain some life. And we should be able to win here, actually. That was a big overcommitment from the opponent here. We're going to play this. Right? Play this. And we swing through for lethal. Yeah, that was definitely not a well thought out overcommitment attack by the opponent there. So GG's to them, but a good W, man. A really good W, especially when it started out so rough for us. Another really weird deck though to go against. Need to see some mono red here. Man, algorithm stuff is wild. It's wild because we just reset on the rank, so you would expect like a lot of mono red, but haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen it yet. Got a really good start here for mono red. No shot. There's no shot we see a blue land hit the field first here, right? Unreal. That is actually unreal. My goodness. Okay, it's not another mono blue, but it is another very, very strange and unique deck here. Holy cow, brother. All right, here's what we're gonna do though. We're gonna chase the treasure tokens here to get this down fast. I feel like that's got to be a good move here for us. No attacks. We have a really good block with the Overseer. But keep in mind, this can come back and if we let the opponent proliferate. I wouldn't be surprised if they swing through because of that ability to come back from the graveyard, but also at the same time, yeah, I don't think they're going to, because they know that it's going to be a game of pressure, right? If we pressure them fast, then we win the game, and so they're just trying to keep up the blocks here. But we drop another one on them, and we get 4, 5, 6. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm actually going to go for the counter on this turn because we don't need the treasure. The treasure doesn't get us any closer to the ramping. We're going to still get out the Kaya on the same turn here because we got 4 or 5 mana here, right? That would have given us 6. This would have come in tapped on 7, which wouldn't have worked. So instead, we're probably going to end up playing the Paragon and getting there at the same speed. So getting the counter here, I think, was the right call. I mean, if we get an on-tapped land coming in this turn, we're going to feel pretty silly, but... Oh, there it is. Feeling pretty silly. Couldn't have guessed that was going to happen, though. But hey, that means we can go ahead and we can keep pumping up that Gala Greeters for damage here, which is honestly a little more important here because we got to kill them before they poison us out. And they're only on 2 lands still. They kept a very bad hand here. Only 2 blue sources. They thought the Mirex would get them out of trouble, but it didn't. So tough. The opponent suffers from the old mana screw. GG. All right, I'm convinced we're not going to see one aggro deck here. So it is what it is. Or we're going to see one aggro deck and it's going to be the one loss we actually end up having. Imagine that. Opening hand here. I mean, that's scary. If we go white, green, and we get another land, Inspiring Overseers there, but man, that's a long ways away. I guess let's keep it because if we go black here, we do have this depending on the matchup. Of course, it's blue and black. Why would it be anything else? So we're gonna go white then. Maybe my read was just wrong. I don't know. I could have swore though. I could have swore that yeah, let's play this. I could have swore I seen nothing but streamers playing like mono white aggro, mono red aggro to get to mythic quickly, and thought for sure that was going to be the meta. Guess I was mistaken. Does it resolve? I sure hope so. We need that extra card. We have no black mana because I prioritized getting out the Overseer. And go for the throw? No, nothing, huh? Well, if they allow me to untap next turn with the Tamiyo Safekeeping with Voice of the Blessed down, I'm going to feel very, very good. But they did just draw a boatload of cards, so... Not only are we playing a lot of blue decks, we're actually playing opponents named blue. Add insult to injury. So note to self, if you don't want to play against control decks, don't play an anti-aggro deck. Right? I think this is a fine block, to be honest. We take it out. We force them to have to, you know, cast it from blitz position, which is fine. They draw cards, it's whatever, but I don't really need this. Man, I would give anything for a swamp right now. A swamp, get the Life of Tashiro down and just get cooking here. Unreal. Just needed to untap one more time and we would have been able to lock this thing down. But now we kind of screwed. I mean, we were bound to lose to a control deck sooner or later. I can't believe we've won as many as we did in a row because we have no business winning those matchups. I mean, we're still in this for sure, but if we don't find a land, I would imagine this game's over. You're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Hopefully they don't think Wandering Emperor and they attack here, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna know. Pretty sure they're gonna be up to our shenanigans here. We're not too afraid of Shieldred because of the life gain that we get. We're not too afraid of the pinging that it does. Man, but I am afraid to not draw a swamp. Our opponent gets mana screwed right into us getting mana screwed. Not cool, Arena. Good news is, Gallic Readers, treasures should get us out of this mess a little bit. Yeah, they knew. You are a knower. Not bad. Not bad to not walk right into that. I respect it.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa.
Give me that treasure. That's 5 mana. There we go. Another swamp is great. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total mana here. We're gonna have to eat one of them in order to play this, or we don't play it and we just really prioritize that Kaya coming down next turn. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna prioritize the Kaya coming down next turn. I am worried about the counter magic though. That's the only thing. If it gets countered, we're screwed, brother. If we land it though, we're in a really good spot. A lot of ifs. All right, here we go. The opponent draws, they gain life. They got that memory deluge pick, which I'm sure they found something useful. Mirex comes down, which makes me nervous because that could be white mana, and if they sweep the board, could be in a bit of trouble. But then again, if they sweep the board at some point, then they would be tapped out, right? So underdog, okay. Interesting. I'll give up one of these. No need to use the Tamiyo safekeeping on that. Don't tell me they're gonna leave 3 mana open here. They leave 3 mana open, which absolutely scares the life out of me. All right, the opponent does have a kill spell, right? Because otherwise there wouldn't be a priority hold there. There's really no way to test this theory. I either have to slam it or not. To slam it or not to slam it is the question. I'm just trying to draw out a kill spell right now. Maybe we do just drop this because I cannot afford to lose this. I just can't. So I'm going to drop this, which can get me some damage rolling, right? It's going to get me some damage rolling on the opponent, and it'll force them into making some sort of play against it. So, yikes, man. Tough one. Another treasure would be pretty good here because if I can avoid at least to make disappear, right? And get the 2 extra mana, that'd be nice. And we say go. God, I hate this. I hate this so much. I just wanted to play against mono red. Of all the days I would like to have played against mono red, that's it. That's all I wanted. I don't think anyone ever in their life has asked that, you know, asked Arena if they, hey, can you give me some mono red? Couple thirst for discoveries go down. They, you know, gain more life. Cool. Shieldred is busted. Yep, we knew that. If I can exile that Shieldred, they're toast, man, because they won't be able to answer this unless they have something attack with brute force like the underdog. All right, they're looking at Tashiro like it matters. Tashiro can be activated as mana though. It's pretty relevant. Underdog again for 4 mana. Man, I just don't see... I just don't see why we would waste the Tamiyo safekeeping on this play. You know, it's awkward because we're losing a lot of tokens on these plays, but at the same time, it is what it is because the Tamiyo safekeeping can protect our permanents from removal spells, which is really the problem. Oh my gosh, they're really gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. All right, here we go. We're gonna do what? Gain life, because the counters don't really matter. We're not attacking into a Shieldred anytime soon. And then we attack with the Flesh Gorger, and we try to draw out that opponent's kill spell on the Flesh Gorger, which I can save and then play Kaya. I mean, they're gonna force me to do it, man. I have to try. I can't sit here all night. I really can't. I don't have the patience for it, to be honest. So we avoid the make disappear unless they want to sacrifice their Shieldred. So I guess that's a win. A straight up negate would just be soul crushing, but we gotta try. There it is. There's the counter. It's make disappear. No, it's the disruption protocol. Oh my. That's so annoying. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That is so annoying. All right. Got me on full tilt now. Here we go. Haven't seen one artifact, have we? So disruption protocol, I guess, can tap a Murex token, I guess. I don't know. Ay, man. I knew it was gonna get countered. I mean, there's almost no world where that actually hits the field and resolves. You just hate to see it, that's all. All right, Gix command wipes my entire board. That's gonna do it. GG's. That's tough. I mean, we're not built for these kind of matchups. I'm really shocked we made it as far as we did. If we didn't lose the Kaya there, we win that game easily, but that is literally the worst possible deck to go against, is those control matchups. All right, well, this is officially going to be the last game of the video, so God, I hope it's an aggro matchup. Otherwise, I gotta do this whole intro about how this is an aggro killer, and then you guys don't even get to see the matchup. But with a Jace avatar, things aren't looking so good. Blue land. Hold on. Finally, we get the matchup. Okay, we get the matchup. We got a pretty decent hand. Not the greatest hand, but a pretty decent hand. How do we want to play this? Because Voice of the Blessed on 2 is cool, but it dies to almost anything here. Interesting. I don't know. I don't love that I went second, but that's fine. I mean, could be a lot worse, you know what I mean? So could be another control matchup. All right, so they leave 1 mana open, which is almost certainly going to be a burn spell, right? I could replay the Voice of the Blessed as a thing, right? It's like, get that burn spell out of their hand. Yeah, I don't really need Voice of the Blessed to get bigger and run him over here. I'm going to give him the opportunity to burn it out. They don't have Play with Fire. That's a big tell. Lightning Strike and Strangle, on the other hand, still on the table. Just seems odd that they left 1 mana open last turn. I thought for sure maybe for Play with Fire, but... Oh, you're gonna leave the Voice of the Blessed alive? Wow. Bold strategy, Cotton. Okay. Bold strategy. Let's go here and here. I don't know if I should have prioritized these first, but oh, let's go. We get super lucky with the top deck. Okay. We'll attack because we don't care about our life total. We're going to be gaining life as fast as they're going to be taking it. So finally, guys, this is what we were designed for. This is the matchup we were designed for. Glad we can use this for green. That's nice. Battle Raptor. It's a pretty good card. I'm not going to lie. Not even going to lie to you. That's a good one. That can remove counters too. Shoot. Wait, can it? No, I guess not. I think we'll surprise him. I think we'll surprise him here. We might even see him just scoop here if we actually hit this on the Raptor. They might actually be super upset and just call it. We'll see. That's a good card. Non-creature spells, right? Yeah. Yeah. Non-creature spells. And they give the enchanted creature 1/1 and has haste. Wow. All right, that's the new target. That's the new target. 4, 5, 6, taking 7, gaining 2. Still pretty good. They lose out on both flyers, and then I mean, I'm still not worried too much about this at all, honestly, but we take this out.
Much during my travels. I am almost sad to see you go.
They deal 4 to the Wanderer. Right.
For this?
And then another Overseer is actually really good. Yeah, I like the Overseer here because we play this, and then the land that comes in, or we gain some life off of it, and then we get flying and vigilance, so that'll work. Not to mention Sarah Paragon can come in next turn now and fish out that land and recast it for even more life gain going forward. So I think that'll just about do it, guys. What could they possibly top deck to save him here? I don't know. We played a little loose here. I think we played a little less loose and went first. This is pure domination, but who knows? Could be a play with fire. Could be a play with fire. Not even gonna lie to you. That would be pretty sad, but we can replay the voice. If only we had Tameo safekeeping to ensure this, but I just don't have it. They're gonna kill a voice of the blessed. I can almost guarantee it, but hey, like I said, we got Sarah Paragon. We can bring some stuff back, so there's that. But oh no, they're just gonna pump that. Got it. Same sort of effect though. Where were you a second ago? What a bummer. What's in the yard? Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. And let's hold that Tameo safekeeping up, yeah? Seems like the right call. Seems like the right idea. I'm not gonna lie, this opponent has given me a run for my money. This should have been about the easiest no sweat matchup ever, but they're doing a pretty good job. They definitely have a more unique mono red deck though. These 3 cards are not in most mono red decks, so got me on my toes right now for sure. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're 1 land away from being able to cast a Kaya. They pay the 3. Boom, and then we gain life and protect our Flesh Gorger. So that's gonna do it. GG's. They take 3 just for a play that they couldn't even get off here. And they've got no attacks. Or they do it anyways. Never mind. Okay. We get a land, but it's a tap land, so no Kaya this turn. So gonna have to fall back on the Sarah Paragon here, which isn't a bad thing. It just takes me another turn here to get my stuff going. We definitely were lacking in the planes department in this game, huh? And we're back to 16. They're down to 1. I'd say that's a pretty good game for them right there. It's well, lightning strike maybe. They can't block though. That's super odd. I guess they must have thought they could have blocked there, but that's a no-go, my friend. That's a menace creature. That's a menace creature. They got a pretty sizable flyer coming in this deck this turn though. But they don't have the means to block, so this game's over. Not to mention we can just Kaya plus GG's. It doesn't even matter. Let's go. Sorry, Virgil, but we're just gonna do this for some flair. We're just gonna flare the Kaya out there, plus it for the win. GG's. Finally, okay. Now you guys got to see what it looks like. That's gonna do it for me today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. We should be back again tomorrow. No promises, but we should be back here tomorrow because I have one day to record the video before I go on vacation. We're a little behind this week because of all the stuff I got going on behind the scenes, but I'm hoping to bring you guys at least one more video tomorrow for Friday, and then we'll be off for the following week. So if you guys didn't know, I'm going on vacation, but I want to say thank you so much to everyone who's made it this far into the video. I appreciate you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the deck. I hope the little extra nuances have added, you know, Kayas to the build and things like that. You know, take this thing up a notch, and you know, going from Bant to Abzan, mixing it up from the last version we did. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought Tashira was a really great tech card. We didn't see any mono white, so we weren't able to pick off any of those mites or those Thalias, but that's why it's there. I hope you understand what we were trying to do here today. We didn't get a ton of the matchups we wanted, but the one we did, you know, we did pretty well. So I'm glad we held our own against control decks too, though. That was really nice to kind of see those different builds that were supposed to be bad matchups for us, and we did so well. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. And lastly, before I get out of here, a huge shout out, of course, goes to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel. So these people help support me monetarily every month. So I want to give them a huge special thank you and shout out straight to them if you're watching. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you very, very much. But that'll do it for me, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, in 2 weeks. Till next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.